This is William. He's been a student of mine for about 9 years, I think.
Yeah.
His his hair is much longer than normal because he
Yeah.
hasn't had a
It's
haircut in a
really
couple
long.
months. And he's from Wuhan-China, and
Yeah.
he's going to tell us about his experience with the coronavirus or Wuhan virus, whatever you would like to call it. And he's got some interesting stories here. So go ahead, tell us from the beginning what happened.
Yeah.
You got a message on your phone. Then what happened?
Yeah. At that time it was our school's winter break, so I was doing some extracurricular activities by participating in our school's robotics team activities,
Mhm.
and we were still building our robots. We were still having fun with ourselves, and then there was suddenly that one day, I think it was January the 20th, that all of us received a message on our phones. It was
Oh,
in piece
by
of
the way, let me point out in China during winter break, students still voluntarily go to school and they still voluntarily study. They don't do that in America. When it's
oh
winter break, we just take the books and we go, "Ugh, I'm not looking at them until school starts again." Okay, so go
yeah,
ahead. I'm sorry I interrupted.
yeah, and yeah, we received that message, and it was about that there was an outbreak of a new kind of virus. It was not called COVID-19 at that time because it was not named yet.
Mhm.
Um, so we knew that there was a new virus, but we didn't take it seriously. We thought it was just like any normal virus, and we still carried on to do our activities for several days. And there was one day that we went onto the street and we saw that everyone was wearing masks, and we started to realize that this was something very serious. We started to get a little bit scared, but we thought we should still finish that day's activities, so we carried on. But it was not long before there was a safeguard of our schools that came to us, came to our laboratory and told us we should immediately leave the campus and go home and never um, go out again. And that time we were really scared because we started to realize if we just continue to stay outside, the virus may probably take our lives or something. So we immediately returned home, and that was the last day that I had more than 3 hours outside, like for like it's been 2 months, and I've been staying at home. You can see from my hair, it's that long.
Yeah,
I haven't cut
because
it.
you
It's
haven't
too
wanted
long.
to go out in public and get a haircut because it's not really
Yeah,
necessary. Warning,
yeah.
don't let your sister do it. I made that mistake when I was in high school, but you don't have a sister, so you're safe. Okay, interesting. Now, it's March 28th. So,
Yeah.
approximately the lifespan of this virus has been about 2 months, and now the hospitals in Wuhan are emptied out. People have been sent
Yep.
home. Most
Yeah.
have been cured. There are a few, of course, there will be a few cases out there, but basically the bell curve in Wuhan has went like this, and now you're at the end of the bell curve. The virus is basically dead.
Yeah,
Basically.
I think it is basically dead. Yeah, because the city government has announced that the city will be unlocked, officially unlocked, like, in April the 8th. That's in about 2 weeks.
Mhm.
And I think that means that um, the virus, the threat is gone already, so we
Mhm.
can go outside freely. And well, I think the big reason why that it emptied out is that the, this kind of action done by the government stopped the spread of the virus because people can't move out. So those sick people, those who are infected with the virus, infected by the virus, cannot spread the virus to other
Mm.
people. So although
Yeah,
this
China did it. I think China did a good job. They said, look, everybody, if you're sick, we're going to isolate you. We're going to quarantine you. And
yeah,
when I look at the bell curve of, I compare China to North Korea, they've still both got the bell curve, but it's real obvious when China said, okay, this is serious. You could see the cases just went because they just said, okay, everybody locked down.
yeah,
So that stopped the spread very quickly. And the whole world is actually watching that. So
yeah. I mean, many people are against this kind of policy because it's really, I mean, I staying home for like 2 months. It's never anything good for me, like for people like me.
what about
It
going
feels bad.
outside? Do you ever
Yeah,
go out? You
I do
live in an apartment or a house? I can't remember.
an apartment. I
You ever
do
go
go
up on the
outside
roof of the
sometimes,
building? You do go outside sometimes. Okay.
but
I,
not for more than an hour. Just
okay.
just for like take a just do some regular exercise and
Mm. Yeah, you
um
need to do that.
breathe the fresh air. Yeah, but not for too long. But still,
Do you wear a
if you
mask when you go out?
yeah, yeah, I do.
Do you wear sunglasses or glasses to protect your eyes? Something?
Yeah, I wear glasses.
Hmm. Yeah, it's good. And then when you come back home, wash your hands.
Yeah, like for more than 15 seconds.
I think if people just do that, that will destroy the chances of the spread. If they just behave like you, stay indoors, wash off, mask, glasses, it's going to take care of 90% of the risk, really.
Yeah, yeah. And probably we should use something like alcohol to clean our hands to like to I think alcohol is very useful in stop the spreading of the virus. And there's one interesting thing that we ran out of alcohol because um, the hospital bought most of those alcohol supplies, so we have to use white whiskey, 白酒, to
White whiskey.
do
By Geo,
yeah,
I have drunk white whiskey and it's something like this. Small glass. Whew, it's powerful stuff. Yeah, nothing could outlive, no virus could stand white whiskey.
yeah, because it's basically 60% alcohol in
Yeah,
it, so that's the same job.
yeah, it does. Um, I got, we were running low on alcohol. Well, actually not running low, but the price has gone up quite a bit where I
Yeah,
live. And this is Cologne, and
yeah,
it's mostly alcohol. I think it's about 70% alcohol.
yeah. Okay.
But we still have straight alcohol. When we go on a bus, people on buses are always sneezing and stuff like that. When we go on a bus, we bring the straight alcohol and we spray off our hands once an hour or so. Okay, William.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything else you'd like to add?
So yeah, there's another thing that I would like to talk about.
Mhm.
It's like at first I thought this lockdown would be a disaster. I would get crazy at home because I'm a person that enjoy going outside, and but as it turned out, this lockdown has allowed me to spend more time with my parents.
Yes.
And yeah, my dad usually works outside in other provinces in China, and he didn't have many chances to stay at home to spend his time with me and my mom. And I have to go to school regularly, so um, there's little time that I had with my parents at home. but this time we had to stay at home. We had no choice. So
That that's a big
yeah,
plus, isn't it?
yeah, and it's been 2 months, and I
You're
think
getting to
there's
know
a
your parents, and your parents are getting to know you. This is good.
yeah, we got much closer. Okay.
Mhm.
And there's one other thing that I'm probably going to study abroad and to go to college in 6 months or so. So I think it's a valuable time. It's a really valuable thing that I got the opportunities to spend my time with my parents.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. When you're in studying in America, you can Skype your parents.
Yeah.
I needed to go to America for 6 months a couple years ago, and I was on Skype every day with my kids. Happy birthday to you. All right, well, thanks a lot, William.
Yeah,
Um,
no
and
problem.
you're 18 years old.
Yeah.
So can do I have your permission to post this video somewhere like Facebook or something?
Yeah, of course. It's fine.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks a lot, William. And this concludes our interview, and I'll see you. Let's see. I'll see you next week's. Oh no, we still have we didn't get to read Harry Potter today, but I guess we'll just do that next week.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Thanks a lot, buddy. Your information is valuable. You've you've succeeded at putting a face on what some people call the Wuhan virus. Wuhan virus actually is made up of normal people, just like you, smart people from China, and it's not a bunch of CIA agents trying to start a biological warfare. Wuhan
Oh,
virus came from nature, not from people. Okay? Thanks a
okay,
lot, buddy. I'll see you next week.
okay. See you.